this is Alexa Armstrong. I saw that Tana Mojo is making a video about her past, and I've just finished watching it. It was 2 days ago that she put up this video. I understand that the N-word's a bad word, and everybody does bad stuff in their past, and she has so many subscribers, and I understand that maybe people don't agree with how she actually did the video. There's probably 1,000 different ways that you could have done it instead of doing it impulsively. I'm one of those people that is I know what I want to say because I'm a writer and I'm still writing 2 books, and I am out of practice as a poet, but I am a poet. I'm wiser than most 20-year-olds my age. But being a college student and understanding that there's more to an individual than color. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, and this area used to be the core, the epicenter of racism way back in the day. Or pretty close. And when I was younger, I received backlash that their parents felt when they were slaves, and they were putting it back on me, saying that I'm an awful individual, that you're racist. I'm not a racist individual. I'm not racist at all. I am far from it. And I understand that Tana did a whole bunch of stuff in her past, but people do. We're humans, for crying out loud. We're human beings that are flawed creatures. We may not know every single answer in the book on what's right and what's wrong, but when we make a mistake, we learn from it and grow as a person. I'm sure that she's learned a lot since she was little, when she was younger, excuse me. I've learned a lot. I'm an individual that knows everything about I'm the one that gives advice. I don't really take my own advice, so it's one of those things that I learn on my own, I'll understand. It's that kind of thing with pretty much everybody. Your parents can teach you all this shit about, hey, don't stick your finger in a light socket, you're gonna shock yourself. And then you ignore your parents and you do it anyways, and they're like, ow, and you're like, ow, that really hurt. Yeah, of course it's gonna hurt. You stuck your finger in a light socket. Come on. We all learn lessons from experiences that we've been through. I've learned throughout my entire life that no matter how old or young you are, there is always something to learn. I may be 20 and people are like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you're young, you haven't seen what the real world's like. I've glimpsed it through a television screen and realized that there's more negativity on the news than there is positivity. A white guy shooting a black guy. There's 1,000 different things that could attributed to that scenario instead of them playing the race card. Here lately, I feel like since Trump is in office, I really hope that he does good by the country, and as our president does something that will make our economy better and bring us together as a country, and not divide us, and help us trade with other countries so we're not at World War III with each country in the world. I am, until that point, I haven't seen anything as far as like work on his part, but if he's really trying, I'll give him as much faith as I can. But until that point, I'm kind of skeptical. I mean, wouldn't you be? I mean, this is one hell of a year for a presidency, if you ask me, because we end up with Hillary and Trump. We get a Clinton again. Okay. I'll get into that some other time, like how this is like a reoccurrence from like forever ago. But I mean, there's plenty of stuff that I could talk about in this video, but I'll let y'all decide on what you want me to post next. So, to Tana Mojo, I hope that you keep learning from your mistakes, and you keep learning every single day, because that's the best you can do. And Eugenia, you do what you do, you rock, and those two are my main role models as far as an individual, because, I mean, I may be old, and they're probably younger than I am, but I look up to them. They're awesome people, and they set great examples. So, I will catch y'all in my next video. Later.